on in. This is Chris with Hobby Legends, and we are ripping some Marvel. I got a case of 2024 Marvel Masterpieces 92 Platinum, and this is going to be a half case character break. So what I'm going to do is take the top 9 boxes from this case for this break, and our next character break will be the final 9 in the box. And thanks everybody for joining us. Like always, feel free to put your character's name in the chat, and let's see if we can find something nice for you. Welcome back, Murphine. How you doing today? And who we looking for? All right, there we go. We got 9 boxes of fun. And let's get to ripping, everyone. Well, hopefully today is the day. I was just about to say that, or you're going for Doom again. Yeah, come on, Dr. Doom. Let's see you in some nice low-numbered action. Or at least a lenticular, because, man, the lenticulars are awesome. So come on, show us at least one. Something nice for Dr. Doom. All right, everybody, we are off and away. We're going to lead off today with Jean Grey. Behind her is going to be Deathlock on the fantastic covers. Ooh, nice. And we're going to get a holo foil in our first pack, and that is Magneto on the holo foil. So Magneto's our first spot to strike, followed by Apocalypse to finish off pack number 1. Yeah, sometimes I feel the same way. Ooh, and we got our first bit of numbered action. And that is going to Iron Man on the pink lasers. So Iron Man's spot is going to strike with a pink lasers cover variant. And he is 38 of 692. And behind him, our first lenticular today is going to the Speedball spot. And leader to finish off pack number 2. There's Namor the Submariner on the Corner Box Creations, followed by Nick Fury on the Clear Cut. And we're going to lead off with Doc Ock this round. Behind him is going to be Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat on the cover variant, followed by Hobgoblin on the canvas. And Phoenix to finish off the pack. Ooh, yeah, that'd be nice. Let's find you a case hit for Doom. There's Moon Knight on the fantastic covers, Rainbow. Followed by a little Incredible Hulk action here on the Clear Cut. And then Black Panther to finish off our pack. There's Bishop on the Rainbow cover variant. Followed by Silver Surfer on the canvas. And Mr. Fantastic to finish off the pack. There's Speedball, this time on the Clear Cut. Followed by Blob on the Rainbow. And Professor X to finish off the pack. Ooh, we're going to lead off a little Matt Murdock action in this pack. And behind him is going to be Strong Guy on the cover variant. Followed by Dazzler on the canvas. And then Wolverine hanging out in the back of the pack. Ooh, there's a little Ben Grimm action with the Thing on the leather. And behind him is going to be our first blue tracks today, and it is going to Ultron. There's Cable on the canvas. And Rainbow behind him is going to Sabretooth. And Lizard to finish off the pack. And there's Lizard again on the cover variant. Followed by another leather, and this one is the Black Cat. And I'm going to finish off the pack with some Ben Grimm action, the Thing. Ooh, very nice. So pack 1 had some low-numbered action for us, and it is going to Elektra on the Seismic Gold cover variant. So very nice to find a Seismic Gold in our first box today. And for Elektra, she is 23 of 92. So very cool. And the seismic golds always look awesome. And up next, we're going to have a canvas going to Green Goblin. And finish off with Black Cat. So both our goblins got a canvas in that box with Hobgoblin and the Green Goblin. All right, box number 2. What do you got for us? And we're going to lead off with Captain Britain, followed by Thor on the corner box creations. And then there's Magneto on the canvas. And Silver Surfer to finish off pack 1. All right, we got some numbered action coming up. It's going to be a pink lasers. And that is going to Tombstone on the pink lasers. And for Tombstone, he is 292 of 992. And then another lenticular. This one is Super Scroll. Using the powers of the Fantastic Four on this one. And Dazzler to finish off our pack. That is too funny. Ask and you shall receive, Abdul. That is our first battle spectrum today, and it is Thing versus Hulk. So very nice. You are on the board with the battle spectrum spot. And behind that one is going to be Hawkeye on the clear cut, and then Cable to finish off our pack. And we usually see 3 to 4 in a half caser. So we got you on the board with Thing versus Hulk. And there's Mr. Fantastic on the cover variant, followed by Johnny Blaze on the canvas. And Green Goblin to finish off our pack. Ooh, there's a little Spidey action with Spider-Man on the corner box creations. And then Rogue flying into the break on a clear cut. And we do have another blue right here for Bullseye on the cover variant. Blue tracks. And behind him is going to be Darkhawk on the canvas, followed by Moon Knight to finish off our pack. And our canvas this round is going to Deathbird. Behind her, we're going to have a rainbow, and that is Storm on the rainbow. Followed by Adam Warlock to finish off our pack. Unfortunately, we haven't run into one of those Adam Warlock cases in quite a while. There's Professor X on the cover variant. Behind him, we're going to have Jean Grey on the clear cut. And finish off with Iceman. And we do have another rainbow coming up, and this one is going to Electro on the rainbow cover variant. And behind him is going to be Ultron on the canvas. And then Electro again to finish off our pack. Here's Sandman to start this one. Behind him is going to be Wolverine on the cover variant. And behind Wolvie, we're going to have Professor X, and very nice. That is a wood going to Professor X. And the woods are not numbered, but they are 1 in every 72 packs. So nice hit here for Professor X. And Bishop to finish off the pack. There's Namor on the canvas, followed by Mephisto on the rainbow. And Shatterstar to finish off our pack. There's Lizard on the leather. And behind him, it's going to be another blue tracks. And this one is going to Darkhawk on the blue tracks. And Mole Man to finish off our box. So that brings us to box number 3. All right, come on, box 3. Let's see some low-numbered action. I would love to find a PMG. Come on. There's Doctor Strange on the corner box creations. And behind Strange, we're going to have Luke Cage on the hollow foil. So a little Cage action there on the hollow foil. Oh, we're going to lead off with Dr. Doom. We would love to see you in numbered form. And behind him is going to be a Pink Lasers, and that is Shadowcat on the Pink Lasers cover variant. And for Shadowcat, she is 18 of 692. And Lenticular behind her is going to Mephisto. And Sabretooth to finish off her pack. There's one of our attorneys. It is She-Hulk on the Corner Box Creations. Followed by Red Skull on the Clear Cut. And Tombstone to finish off her pack. Oh man, I have never even seen one. Oh, very nice. And welcome back in, Amazing Spider-Man. Happy you're able to find you some action. Going to lead off with Beast. And then there's Spider-Man on the Fantastic covers. Followed by She-Hulk on the canvas. And Shadowcat to finish off the box. Ooh, and there's one for the random machine. It is Thing and Human Torch on the Corner Box Creations Rainbow. So we will do a random at the end of the break for the 2 members of the Fantastic Four. Followed by She-Hulk on the Clear Cut. And Nightcrawler to finish off our box. Alright, welcome in, Ty. And let's see if we can find some Kang and Dormammu action for you. We already did get you that Lenticular, though, so you are off to a good start. And there's Moon Knight on the Rainbow cover variant. Followed by Nomad on the canvas. And Mr. Warlock protecting the back of the pack. We're going to lead off with Archangel. And behind him, we're going to have some numbered action. It's going to be a red Prism. And I know that beam. That is Scott Summers, Cyclops on the red Prism. For Cyclops, he is 444 of 492 on the red Prism. Followed by Speedball on the canvas. And Human Torch to finish off our pack. We're going to lead off with the Unstoppable Juggernaut. Followed by Sleepwalker on the Clear Cut. And then Kurt Connors, the Lizard on the Rainbow. And Spidey hanging out in the back of the pack. Going to lead off with Quicksilver this round. Followed by Adam Warlock on the cover variant. And then Weapon Omega on the canvas. And Wonder Man to finish off our pack. We're going to lead off with Captain America. And behind Cap, we're going to have a leather, and that is going to Professor X. So very nice. Professor X saw the wood earlier, and now a leather. And then there's Magneto on the blue tracks. Followed by Silver Sable to finish off our pack. Going to lead off with Dormammu. Followed by Feral on the canvas. And then the Thing on the Rainbow. And Psylocke to finish off the pack. And there's Scarlet Witch. Followed by Leader on the cover variant. And then, ooh, I see the claws. That is Wolverine on the leather. So very nice little Wolverine action. And then Night Thrasher to finish off our box. So that brings us to box number 4 of the break. And we're going to lead off with Dormammu. Followed by Venom on the Corner Box Creations. And then behind Venom, we're going to have another holo foil. And this one is going to Johnny Blaze on the holo foil. No, you're right. We have not seen a Plexi yet. And Wonder Man to finish off our pack. And usually with a half caser, we seem to see 3 to 4 Plexis. That's usually about the average number. There's Scarlet Witch to start off this one. And numbered action is going to Cable on the pink lasers. And for Cable, He is 272 of 992 on the pink lasers. And then a lenticular of Tony Stark, the Iron Man. So very nice little Tony Stark action here with Iron Man on the lenticular. And Silver Sable to finish off our pack. Oh, and we did lose one light. All right, going to start off with Archangel in this one, followed by Dazzler on the cover variant. And then there's North Star on the clear cut. And Psylocke to finish off our pack. Leading off with the Enchantress. And then we're going to have a cover variant for Mephisto, followed by Mole Man on the canvas. And Night Thrasher to finish off the pack. I'm going to lead off with Loki, followed by Nova on the corner box creations. And clear cut this round is going to Namorita. And Human Torch to finish off the pack. And we do have another Blue Tracks coming up. And there he is again, this time another cover variant too. Mephisto on the Blue Tracks, followed by Apocalypse on the canvas. And then first time we've seen Kingpin today. It's a little Wilson Fisk action. I'm going to lead off with Cyclops, followed by Storm on the cover variant. And then White Queen on the clear cut, followed by Mr. Sinister to finish off our pack. So that was pretty cool. We saw 2 X-Men heroes and then 2 X-Men villains in that pack. There's Invisible Woman. And then Mole Man on the rainbow cover variant. Followed by Leader on the canvas. Oh, really? That's too funny. And we're going to lead off with Nova in this one. Followed by Blob on the cover variant. And behind Blob, we're going to have another Leather. And this one is going to Bullseye. And then Cage to finish off our pack. And speaking of deals with the devil, we're going to have Ghost Rider to start this one. And then Colossus on the canvas. And Nightcrawler on the rainbow. And Magneto to finish off the pack. There's Major Victory. Behind him, there's Mephisto again for you, this time on the leather. Followed by Deathbird on the Blue Tracks. And Johnny Blaze to finish off the pack. There's Morbius for the first time today. Followed by Phoenix on the canvas. And Adam Warlock on the rainbow. And going to finish off with Darkhawk to end box 4. Now, if we end up finding like a green PMG or something for him, Spiderling, that would be too funny. All right, box number 5. What do you got for us? Can we see a Plexi? There's Thor on the Fantastic covers. Hey, there we go. Just a little bit of Doctor Doom action for you. So Doctor Doom's on the board for Murphine with the canvas. Come on, Doom. We'd love to see you in numbered form. I'm going to lead off with Major Victory. And behind him, our numbered action is going to Mole Man on the pink lasers. And what's up, Timmy? Nice to see you. And for Mole Man, he is 246 of 992 on the pink lasers. And up next, we're going to have Adam Warlock on the leather. And Magneto to finish off our pack. And I would love to find a numbered Nightcrawler for you. I know we did find him on a rainbow, so you got a little something so far. And there's a little Matt Murdock action with Daredevil on the corner box creations. Followed by Sauron on the canvas. Going to lead off with Mojo, followed by Sauron, this time on the cover variant. And then there's Elektra on the clear cut. Hey, there's my boy Remy LeBeau, Gambit to start off this pack. And then we have Incredible Hulk on the corner box creations, followed by Beast on the canvas. And Ultron to finish off our pack. And we do have a red prism coming up. And very nice. This one is going to Jean Grey on the red prism cover variant. And for Jean Grey, she is 220 of 292 on the red prism. Followed by Weapon Omega on the clear cut. And Namor to finish off our pack. There's Beast on the cover variant. Followed by Jubilee on the canvas. And Deathbird to finish off the pack. Going to lead off with Hawkeye. And Rainbow behind him is going to Black Panther on the rainbow cover variant. Followed by Sauron on the clear cut. And Hobgoblin to finish off our pack. There's Jubilee on the cover variant. And behind her is going to be Sleepwalker on the canvas. And Silver Surfer to finish off our pack. And we do have another lenticular coming up. And this one is going to Colossus on the lenticular. So a little something for the Colossus spot on the lenticular. Followed by Sleepwalker on the rainbow. And Dazzler to finish off our pack. And there's the Unstoppable Juggernaut on the canvas. And behind him we're going to have a blue tracks. And that is Green Goblin on the blue tracks. It's a little goblin action there. And Cable to finish off our pack. Ooh, this one feels thicker. So we either have a Plexi or a Metallurgy. Ooh, it's going to be a Plexi. So our rainbow in the back is going to Juggernaut. And our first Plexi of the break is going to Ultron. So Ultron strikes with a Plexi. And that brings us to box number 6. All right, number 6. Show us a PMG. Come on, I want to see a Precious Metals gem. We're going to lead off with Nomad, followed by Black Panther on the corner box creations. And then we're going to have Black Widow on the canvas. And then Havoc to finish off our pack. Ooh, we do have a Pink Lasers coming up. And Colossus strikes again, this time on the Pink Lasers. So there you go, Colossus spot. We just saw the lenticular. Now we have found some Pink Lasers numbered action. And for Colossus, he is 550 of 992 on the Pink Lasers. And then we're going to have a leather going to Havoc. Bullseye to finish off our pack. There's Captain America on the Fantastic covers. Followed by Moon Knight on the canvas. And Mephisto to finish off our pack. There's the Thing on the cover variant. Followed by Jubilee on the clear cut. And Storm to finish off our pack. I'm going to lead off with Dr. Doom. Followed by Cyclops on the corner box creations. And then we're going to have Iceman on the canvas. Ooh, nice. We have another red prism coming up. And this one is going to Strong Guy on the red prism. And for Strong Guy, he is 176 of 292. And then, oh my goodness, you got another one for Dormammu, this time on the clear cut. And Sabretooth to finish off our pack. There's Havoc on the cover variant, followed by Electro on the canvas. And we have a rainbow coming up. And this one is going to Shatterstar on the rainbow cover variant. Followed by Major Victory on the clear cut. And Shadowcat to finish off our pack. And then there's a cover variant for Bullseye. Followed by Bishop on the canvas. And Nightcrawler to finish off our pack. Ooh, we do have another lenticular coming up. And this time we have found Feral on the lenticular. Followed by Tombstone on the rainbow. And Adam Warlock protecting the back of our pack. There's Shatterstar again, this time on the canvas. And behind him we're going to have a blue tracks. And that is going to Namor, the Submariner, on the blue tracks. Followed by Spidey in the back of the pack. And ooh, this one's thick. We got another Plexi. So Plexi number 2. Shadowcat on the rainbow in the back. And our Plexi this time, it could only be one person. It is the Incredible Hulk on the Plexi. So very nice. There you go, Incredible Hulk spot on the Plexi. And that brings us to box number 7. And we're going to lead off with Quasar, followed by Star-Lord and Rocket on the corner box creations. And this is a Star-Lord card. Followed by Lizard on the canvas. And Electro to finish off pack number 1. Ooh, we got a pink lasers coming up. And that is going to Professor X on the pink lasers. And for Charles Xavier, he is 695 of 992 on the pink lasers. And then we're going to have a leather going to Sabretooth. And Bishop to finish off our pack. Alright, so both spots are going to get one. We will still do the random because the other one is a rainbow. But this is Thing and Human Torch on the corner box creations. But both spots will get one. One will get the base card and the other will get the rainbow. And there's Thing on the canvas. And Shatterstar to finish off our pack. And there's Shadowcat on the cover variant. And behind her, we're going to have another clear cut, and this one is going to Feral. There's Moon Knight on the fantastic covers. Followed by Black Cat on the canvas. And Apocalypse to finish off our pack. Ooh, we do have another blue tracks coming up. And very nice. That is Storm on the blue tracks cover variant. And behind Storm, we're going to have Beast on the clear cut. And our pack's going to finish with the leader. Leading off with Venom this round. Followed by Nightcrawler on the cover variant. And then Havoc on the canvas. And there's Leader again, this time on the rainbow cover variant. Ooh, nice, a little Steve Rogers action with Captain America on the clear cut. And then Phoenix to finish off our pack. There's Apocalypse on the cover variant. And then we have Bullseye on the canvas. And Black Panther to finish off the pack. Oh, very nice. Happy we got something you don't have already. And we're going to start off with Daredevil. And behind him, ooh, very cool. We have found you a goodie for Nightcrawler on the lenticular. Please tell me you don't have this one yet. So very nice. Nightcrawler showing up on the lenticular. And then we're going to have Silver Sable on the rainbow. And Mr. Fantastic to finish off our pack. Very nice. Happy that we got that one for you. Amazing Spiderling. And then there's Mephisto again, this time on the canvas. And a little action for Silver Surfer on the blue tracks. And Professor X to finish off our pack. Ooh, and we do have another Plexi. So our rainbow in the back is going to Psylocke. And our Plexi this time is going to the unstoppable Juggernaut. So Juggernaut strikes with the Plexi. And that leaves us with 2 boxes to go in this one. Come on, 2 boxes. If you're taking requests, show us a PMG. The lower, the better. And our box is going to lead off with Mojo. Ooh, very nice. We found another Battle Spectrum for you, Abdul. And this time it is Spider-Man versus Venom. So very cool. That is your second Battle Spectrum of the break. And up next, we're going to have Darkhawk on the holo foil. And then Adam Warlock hanging out in the back of the pack. We're going to lead off with Gambit this time. And then numbered action. Oh, we know that beam. It is Cyclops on the pink lasers cover variant. So very nice. Cyclops is struck again. And this one, he is 90 of 692 on the pink lasers. And then we're going to have a lenticular going to Doctor Strange. Ultron to finish off our pack. And there's Spider-Gwen on the corner box creations. Followed by Thor on the clear cut. And there's another one for the random machine. It is Thor and Hulk on the fantastic covers. Followed by Black Panther on the canvas. There's Captain America on the corner box creations. Followed by Mojo on the canvas. And Dazzler to finish off our pack. And we do have another blue tracks coming up. And this one is going to Weapon Omega on the blue tracks cover variant. And behind him is going to be Captain Britain on the clear cut. And Cable to finish off our pack. Ooh, nice. We're going to get a red Prism. And this one is going to Hawkeye. And for Hawkeye, he is 62 of 492 on the red Prism. So putting the Hawkeye spot on the board. And up next, we're going to have Strong Guy on the canvas. And then Iceman to finish off our pack. And there's Nightmare on the clear cut. And very cool little action for Spidey with Spider-Man on the rainbow. Dazzler to finish off our pack. There's Sabretooth on the cover variant. Followed by Professor X on the canvas. And And another goodie for Storm. This one is the leather. Followed by Hobgoblin on the blue tracks. And then the Green Goblin right behind him. And we're going to lead off with Rogue. Followed by Wolverine on the canvas. And Rainbow this time is going to Wonder Man. Black Widow to finish off our pack. And final pack here of box number 8. There's Tombstone on the cover variant. And leather behind him is going to Blob. And Moon Knight to finish off box number 8. Alright everybody, we have made it to our final box of the break. Hopefully our final box has some goodies for us. So far, our lowest card has been the Seismic Gold to 92. And that was in box 1. So let's hope box 2 can go even lower. Or the last box, I should say, can go even lower. There's Captain America on the corner box creations. Followed by Storm on the canvas. And then Wolverine to finish off our pack. Oh, very cool. So we are going to get another Seismic Gold. So our first box had one, and our last box does too. All right, good luck, everybody. Seismic Gold. That is going to Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, on the Seismic Gold cover variant. So there you go, Mr. Fantastic spot. And he is 29 of 92 on the Seismic Gold. And we're going to have a lenticular going to Namor the Submariner. Hopefully we got even more goodies waiting for us in the rest of this box. There's Silver Surfer on the corner box creations. Followed by Loki on the clear cut. There's Spider-Man on the cover variant. And behind him is going to be Blob on the canvas. And there's Star-Lord on the Fantastic covers. Followed by Ghost Rider on the clear cut. Oh, we have another Blue Tracks, and this one is going to Blob on the Blue Tracks cover variant. Followed by Sabretooth on the canvas, and then Havoc to finish off our pack. There's Wonder Man on the cover variant, and behind him is going to be Captain Britain on the clear cut. Colossus on the rainbow cover variant. Followed by Tombstone on the canvas. Silver Sable on the cover variant. And I think we have a leather behind her. Oh, we do. Oh, that's even better. Very nice. That is another wood. And this one is going to Wolverine. So there you go, Wolverine spot with the wood. And once again, the woods are 1 in every 72 packs. So that is a heck of a hit for the Wolverine spot. And then Storm to finish off her pack. And very cool that we saw 2 woods in the 9 boxes this round. There's Shadowcat on the canvas. And then finally, a little bit of action for you, Murphine, with Dr. Doom on the rainbow. We would have loved to see something numbered, but at least we got you a rainbow. And Blob to finish off our pack. And there's Tombstone on the leather. And Blue Tracks behind him is going to Dazzler. And there it is, everybody. Our final pack of the break. And nice, we got you one more Nightcrawler card. this time on the canvas. So there you go, Amazing Spiderling. And Rainbow going to Sauron. And then Tombstone to finish off the break. So that means we did not find our Metallurgy or any kind of PMG in these 9 boxes. So that means we're very, very likely to see both of them in our next character break. So let's see how this one shook out. We started with one and we ended with one on the Seismic Golds to 92. We found Mr. Fantastic and Elektra. Our next lowest cards are our red prisms. On the cover variants, we found Strong Guy and Jean Grey, and they're both the 292. And then our regular red prisms, the 492, we found Cyclops and Hawkeye. And our pink laser cover variants to 692, we found Cyclops, Shadowcat, Iron Man. And then the regular pink lasers to 992, we found Mole Man, Tombstone, Colossus, Cable, and Professor X. Up next, we'll go through our holofoils. We found Darkhawk, Johnny Blaze, Cage, and Magneto. Oh, and thanks everybody for joining. Alright, let's look at our blue tracks next, and the blue tracks are not numbered out of this set. We found Blob, Weapon Omega, Storm, Mephisto, Bullseye, Namor, Green Goblin, Deathbird, Magneto, Darkhawk, Ultron, Silver Surfer, Hobgoblin, and Dazzler. Up next, we will look at our lenticulars. And this time we found Namor, Doctor Strange, Nightcrawler, Feral, Colossus, Iron Man, Mephisto, Super Skrull, and finally, Speedball. And our Plexis, we found 3 this time. One for Ultron, Hulk, and Juggernaut. And final part of recap is the Woods. And we got very lucky. We found 2 in these 9 boxes. One for Wolverine, and the other one for Professor X. And last thing, oh yeah, let's go over our battle spectrums too. We did see 2 of them this round. One for Thing versus Hulk, and the other one, Spider-Man versus Venom. And then we're going to have to do a random for this card to see who gets it, either Hulk and Thor. And with this one, both spots are going to get it, but the winner will get the rainbow version. So that's going to be between Thing and Human Torch. And just like always, we use a site called random.org. So I'm going to make our list. And then we're going to use 2 virtual dice. And we're going to roll the dice. They're going to decide how many times we randomize our list. So there's a look at our list. It's going to be a simple left and right. So we're going to go to our dice. And they're going to decide how many times we randomize our list. So the dice have rolled a 6. 4 on the left and 2 on the right for a total of 6. So we're going to go back to our list and randomize it 6 times. Whoever's on the top on the final roll, that is the winner. All right, we have rolled it 6 times, and the right side has won. So for both these cards, for Hulk and Thor, it will go to Thor. And for Thing and Human Torch, the rainbow is going to go to Human Torch, and Thing will get the base version. And that is going to do it for Marvel Platinum, everybody. Thanks again for joining us. And make sure to join the next one because we should see a PMG and the Metallurgy. So thanks again, everybody, for joining us. And congrats to the spots that hit and apologies to those that didn't. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.